Have you thought about investing in multi-asset allocation fund so that you have everything put together in one particular fund, but it has diversified products, gold, equity, and debt, everything together. That is called as multi-asset allocation. It exists in mutual funds. I'm just going to explain about Axis Triple Advantage Fund, which is in the market for a very long time. Let's look into it. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Mutual Fund Plan. Go and check out the description too if you want to buy this book, right? So today it's all about multi-asset allocation. Market has been like equity has went up like higher, and should I exist or should I exit? Should I exist or should I exit? This is what most of the people are asking me right now. So I thought, let me explain about this multi-asset allocation, which is unique. And looking at the current market condition, you can go for it. So that this is one thing which may be missing in most of your portfolio. As I see, this particular category has lesser asset under management because of this reason. So I thought, let me look into it. Let me share the screen and show you about this is Axis Triple Advantage Fund. If you look at it's a 3-in-1 investment option which invests in equity, debt, and gold. This is Axis Mutual Fund website where you are seeing the 3-in-1 investment which is existing across equity, debt, and gold. Okay, this is one of the most popular option because many people in India invest in gold, even though if we say don't do it because we are so much attached to it, right? And the entry load is nil, as you all know. The lump sum investment is 5,000 rupees, and systematic investment you should start with 1,000 rupees. And generally they started sharing about the returns. If it's a lump sum, just look at since 2010 to the 23rd August, it has given 9.86%, whereas category average is just 10.86%. And annualize this, if you had invested I think 10,000 rupees, it gives them almost 27,755 till now. And if you look at last 1 year, this has done extremely well, this fund. And last 3 years is good, and last 5 years is around almost 1.5% lesser than the average benchmark returns. So just look at this is what differentiating factor is. They invest in Axis Gold ETF, which is 10% of the net asset. And look at, even this fund is following the 10% asset ratio for gold. This is what most of the times even I will say if you're going for financial planning. Just look at all the stocks. Infosys almost 6%, HDFC Bank, all are safer investment, large cap which they had invested. And this is the dividend in case if you want to go for dividend, this is what is available. And portfolio, we had seen the top few companies which is in the market. Let's look at the few expense ratio and other things. Started on 23rd August 2010, and the expense ratio is 2.24%, which is in this category it is highest. Okay, so I can say that because average is just 2.1%, whereas this fund is charging 2.24%. And if you look at returns, we had already seen. Let me show you the snapshot or returns of this fund in the last few years. Okay, so just look at this is annualized return. So since inception we had already seen it was showing 10.86, whereas it is showing here 10.27%, which is okay. And just let's look at the historic returns of previous other comparative with other funds. ICICI is having, Navi is having, all these companies are having multi asset allocation fund. Except ICICI, all the other funds are having very much lesser, all on par. Axis and HDFC are having almost close to 1,000 crores, and Tata is having 900 crores, and they just launched in the last 1 year. They are able to have multi-asset opportunities fund. I think it should be in the same way. But if you look at returns wise, next to ICICI, which is having 11,735 crores, Axis is having 1,078 crores, which and the 10-year average is 10.46, whereas HDFC is having 10.54%. If you compare the historic returns for 10 years or more, you should go for ICICI. Comparatively, if you are already staying invested in the last 1 and 2 years, this fund has done extremely close to better. I will say ICICI has given 40.93, 41%, and this fund has given 37%. In 2 years returns, if you look at it, Axis is beating almost 22.39%, whereas ICICI has given 21%, close to 20.95. So if you look at in the last 2 3 years, this fund has started doing well. If you look at Axis Mutual Fund as an AMC, it has started doing well in the last few years. So can I go for multi-asset allocation? If you haven't started, think about it. It is diversified, and don't expect big bang returns. It will be in the ratio of maybe 10 to 12% or maximum 14%, not more than that. This is a diversification option. Remember, you are going for small cap, mid cap, and all these categories, which will give you higher returns. But diversification aspect, we will go for gold as such on the 10 years average, which is around 7%. And equity will go up and down, debt will have lower times, and if everything is put together, automatically you will get a consistent average. If you are somebody who is moderate investor, you can go and take Access Triple Advantage Fund. Remember, this is specifically good for people who are moderate investors. If you are high risk takers, if you understand small and mid cap well, you can always go for pure equity funds, which is in the small cap, or Access Small Cap, which is really good, and Access Mid Cap, which is really good. But conservative or moderate investors, try investing in this. You will be getting anything about 10%, which is good way to make money. Instead of putting in FD or RD, this is a lot better. So thank you so much for watching. Please share this with your friends who says that I never invest in stock mutual funds, which is very risky. This is one thing which you should not miss out. Okay, thank you.